Today I'm gonna be revisiting Dredge in Modern. The main two changes since the last time I've played with this deck are the addition of Thrilling Discovery as well as Silver Smoke Ghoul. In addition to that, we have a mana base that now supports white. And in the sideboard, we also have 4 prismatic endings and 2 engineered explosives. Other than that, the list and sideboard are pretty standard, so we'll see how it performs in some matches. Here we are in the first match of the league on the play, and this hand looks pretty unkeepable. We do have Shriekhorn, so maybe we could try it, but I think on 6 it would be a keep, on 7 it's definitely a mulligan. This hand looks a little bit better since we have a Dredger in addition to our draw 3. So I'm gonna keep and probably end up bottoming Price the Amalgam. We could also consider bottoming a land here, but I think having access to Silver Smoke Ghoul in hand could provide useful, plus we can discard them both with one Thrilling Discovery, so we might as well keep waiting. Our opponent is on Watery Grave, might be Mill, but it would be weird since they don't have Loris. I'm just gonna go for Sacred Foundry, fire off a Discovery, and see if it gets countered. Sacred Foundry untapped, and discard both the Ghoul and Golgari Dark here. And they don't counter, so we get to discard 2, draw 3. Dredge, and come on. So we get back 1 Narcomoeba and a Priced Amalgam. Oh, 2 Priced Amalgams actually. Okay, not bad. And on our next turn we can... Oh, I just straight up concede. Probably blue-black or Grixis control then. So as for sideboarding, I'm not gonna do a ton. I don't think I even see a purpose to why we would sideboard at all. If we would have seen white mana, I might be tempted to bring in endings, but I don't think there's much merit to sideboarding right now. This hand isn't that exciting, so mulligan. This hand isn't that great, however. It could be quite okay in the long run, so I think I'm gonna keep. And bottom one of the lands. As long as we hit something with Shriekhorn, it should be okay, and even if we don't, we have enough time to hit some Dredgers of natural draws. misty rainforest. Okay. So we just start off Sacred Foundry Shrikar and pass the turn and mill 2 in their second main phase. Looks well. Looks like there's some kind of bug or Sultai. No. Mid-range deck. Oh. I'm guessing the main hate they would have is endurance could be a thing, but I don't know how many green cards they have. But for now, I'll assume their main graveyard consists of endurances. Looks like we'll just have to play Shriekhorn. Well, even worse. And next turn we'll Shriekhorn again, see what we draw, and probably fire off a thrilling discovery. A watery grave on top. I'm assuming they have Force of Negation here. Which would kinda make sense. Thrilling discovery will probably not resolve here. Yeah, charm. Okay. We could have cast Reunion here to definitely discard the Golgari tag, but I think it's more valuable to have more cards in hand right now. I am gonna fetch for a Stomping Ground tapped here in case we draw Life from the Loan. I'm just gonna cast this guy and discard Dark Narcomoeba. If they don't also have a counter now, we're gonna dredge a bunch, and even if they do, we're gonna draw a bunch of cards and refill. Well, Cling to Dust could have been worse. Different way worse. And now we get to Life from the Loan back these cards. And still Dredge on the next turn. Unless they Cling to Dust our Dredge card again. I think Waddle is not really that threatening of a clock. And for Cling to Dust, they're gonna need to stock their graveyard up some more. Right now they could aid again if they fetched, but after that they're gonna need way more cards. So we go to 21 Do they have something here? No, I don't think they have much anymore. And now we can just cast. Well, what's the best way of doing? I think I'm gonna cast the silvers, the ghoul here, and then flash back the ox. Unless they cling to dust or ox here, which could be a valuable strategy for them. If I were them, I would do that here. Looks like their tank here. Are probably either debating whether to exile our ox or to counter our golem, since our ghoul, since they can't do both, since that will cost too much mana. Yeah, I think that's the debate they're having right now. Looks like they don't have counter here. Unless they want to counter this guy, but I think if they wanted to, they could have just exiled him and not even let me cast this guy. Oh, we'll see. Another possibility is that they have cryptic command here. And they're gonna counter the ox and bounce the ghoul. But that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. Okay, no, they just let it resolve. We get to discard our hand and draw 3 cards. Brazen Borrower. This is an interesting strategy. Since we're gonna discard the ox, meaning we can just cast him again. Now we get Crippling Chill and Archamoeba. That means we're gonna get back some ghouls and priced amalgams. And now they're in trouble, since they're gonna have to either wipe our board or top draw with Cryptic Command a bunch. And we can just play the next ox out of the graveyard. They're on 8, they have 1 blocker for a non-flyer. So if they don't have anything, they're dead on board. And even if they do, we have some more dredging to do. And if we were to hit conflict rate, we could clear up their board and hit them for a lot. So they need something here. Not just something there. I don't see how they win unless they have cryptic into cryptic, or even that would be close. Doesn't look like they're gonna be doing anything soon, so I'm gonna come back once they've made a play. Doesn't look like they're gonna. It looks like they're tanking a bit, so I'm gonna be back when they're done thinking. Okay, they came back, they played the Pollute Delta and cracked it, and now what are they gonna do to deal with this board? I don't see much ways out for them. They engineer on zombie, okay, that's a pretty good thing to have here, but I'm not even sure that's gonna cut it. Since a conflict right here is gonna kill their whole board. And unless they have exactly counterspell in hand, counterspell force or Archmage's charm, I don't see how this isn't game over. Since Cling to Dust costs 4 mana to escape. Conflict Rot, Conflict Great dealing 1 to Iceborne, 1 to the Borrower, and 2 to Plague Engineer. Discarding the hand. And now we'll see if they have counterspell. They don't, so we can just swing in with the team here. Escape an ox. Post combat. Well, there's not much they can do now. Since we have 3 oxes in the graveyard. They exile one of our loams. Interesting. And they're gonna take 1. They have 2 cards in hand. And we have a big board, which they definitely have to deal with, and we will presumably hit. We'll probably hit the second conflict right in our deck if we mill enough here. think I'm gonna just go with Life Round Alone as to not just mill out, and that's the game. Okay, well, it's pretty much a great matchup for us. Sultai doesn't really have that much to deal with us, and Cling to Dust is a tad slow against us. So yeah, GG. Here we are in the second match again on the play. This hand could... Well, if it was a 6, I would probably keep, but as it's 7, I think it's a mulligan. This doesn't look that promising either, so mulligan. This also isn't really keepable, so we'll have to mulligan again. And again. Now this is a keep. I'm probably mulliganing way too aggressively. As long as we hit some dredgers or a second land, it should be okay. In hindsight, it might have been correct to keep one of the earlier hands, but I think the potential to get a better hand was really big there, so I think I'm happy with how I mulliganed. Conflict rate. Interesting. I think I'm gonna try to upkeep Shrieker and see if we can hit the Dredger. Well, doesn't look that great. Since we've missed the price amalgam with both Narcomoebas, now we'll just have to hope that we can top deck a land. Looks like this is Grixis Shadow or just straight up Grixis Ragavan. Unholy than one of our Narcomoebas. Sure. And Ragavan. Oh well. If we would have hit the land there, everything would have been okay, but as we didn't, I think we're in a little bit of trouble. If they can get in with Ragavan and get the treasure token, it's gonna be hard to come back. As long as they don't have a way to kill Narcomoeba and we get to block Ragavan, it's gonna be okay. E4. Looks like they just wanna get in with the channeler, that's fine. and street card again. And well, don't think we can afford to stretch here. We really need a land, and we hit one. I think I just want to cathartic reunion for now. It could be valuable to get the ox out there, but I think I want the extra value of first being able to stretch a few with union and then cast the ox later. And looks like that's enough to get the concede. GG. In this matchup, I think the main hate we can expect here is Spellbomb, so maybe we want some prismatic ending. I'm definitely gonna bring in the Dark Blasts here, as it seems like it's gonna be good against most of their creatures. I'm gonna go down 1 life and 1 Galaric Thug. I'm not too sure if I want to get something to bring in the endings. So I'm just gonna go down one of the Shriekerns and probably one of the discard cards to go up to prismatic endings and try it like this. Oh, okay, well, I think this hand doesn't look too exciting, but I think I'm gonna keep, since in this matchup I think we're at an advantage, and unless they start off with Ragavan and start hitting us and accrue an advantage over time, I don't really see anything else that could compete with what we're doing. TRT, that's fine. Well, okay, this mana is a little bit awkward, but oh well. Would have been great to just prismatic ending here, but we'll have to wait with that for a bit. Inquisition is probably gonna take our reunion here. Yeah. And they're gonna get me for 3 damage. And I would like to top deck either Reunion or a White Sword. Looks like we'll not be able to do that, so next turn we'll cast Stinkweed Imp and hopefully be able to block the DRC. Hail Spell Bomb. Well, that's a good one. The 4-color mana base definitely doesn't come for free with this deck. So were having some trouble with casting these guys, but I think overall the addition is worth it. And as soon as we draw fetch land or Sacred Foundry, it's gonna be okay. Terminate our thing with him. Well, that's definitely they yeah, they cracked their spell bomb here. That's okay. Oh well. It's getting close with not being able to make much more from the channeler. At some point we'll need to draw a wildland. Yeah, we definitely need one right now. Otherwise we will not be able to recover. And yeah, nice, we got one. I think I'm gonna just Thrilling Discovery and discard Ghoul and Thug. Ghoul and Thug, and hopefully hit some treasures. Yeah, nice. Nice. Now we're able to get back these guys. We can get in with the Ghoul. And if they block, we'll just trade. If they don't, we'll probably conflagrate here. We could also save it for the next time. I think I'm gonna do that and just dredge some. Oh, why? Oh, well, we didn't have a dredger. Oh, that's unfortunate, but oh well. On our next turn, we're gonna be able to conflagrate for a lot, and if they play Laris and sack it to it, oh, yeah. If they get back the spell bomb, they're not gonna be able to draw a card of it. Might not have been the best idea to let them get it back, but oh well. Yeah, that might have been a bit of a misplay, all things considered. Yeah, it definitely was a misplay. I didn't consider that they were able to get this guy back. Although, well, we'll have to just hope we can get somewhere. with Dredging, Stinkweed Imp, and I don't see how much Dark Blast's gonna help us here. I'm just gonna dredge another dock. I think the best thing to do here is to just exile one of these guys. And then I'm guessing we want to attack with at least one of them here. And then bring back the ox and dredge some more. It was definitely a misplay. Not too complex right there, but well, nothing we can do now. Dredging Stinkweed Imp, Stinkweed Imp, and Talk, I guess. Yeah. And oh well, we just hit lethal anyway, and we weren't punished at all for the misplay. So it might have been okay to make that play, but if I could change my place there, I definitely would. So all in all, in the entire league, I went 5-0, 10-0. Dredge does seem like it has some insane matchups, but it could also just be that I got extremely lucky. But oh well. I think there aren't really any changes I would do to the deck. The mana base did fail me at some points, but I don't think I have any big improvements that I could do right now. And the cyber felt really great. I didn't really get to use most of it a lot, but I was really happy to have the 4 Thought Jesus and the prismatic endings really pulled their weight, so I'm really happy with the deck. That's it for me for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.